Right. I mean, I share with you, general sentiments about the prospect of a stable, democratic Iraq. But, as we have mentioned earlier, there were two major suicide bombings took place in last week, so many fatalities. And some are saying that it is that Al-Qaeda Mesopotamia were aided by local insurgents. Now that the United States has decided about sort of a timetable to withdraw, they may very well renew their campaign of insurgency and terrorism and suicide bombing. And now, and what we've seen the last week is attest to that. Do you see that as being a trend, or do you think this is an aberration? It is going to happen just once in a while, and where do we go from here?
It's neither a trend nor an aberration. We are going to have a number of these, I'm afraid, and there will be more violence. But let's look at the pattern of violence. 2 years ago, we were being hit from all directions in multiple ways and methods. There was widespread kidnapping, assassinations, random sectarian murders, roadside bombs, you name it. Every kind of violence was coming at us from every corner. Now, most of these different ways of violence have ceased almost completely. There's hardly any kidnapping, no sectarian murders. Roadside bombs have come down to almost nothing. But there are certain forms of violence that are almost impossible to stop. Suicide bombing, for example. It's very hard to stop suicide bombers, really, in practice, because by the time a suicide bomber has trapped himself in, it's too late. You should stop suicide bombers at the school in which he was indoctrinated. It's a long-term